Welcome to
That's Not What Your Wife Said.
Bingo.
That was great. That was our first time, believe it or not, folks. But not your wives.
I really don't think that this podcast is gonna be very deep.
That's actually super interesting because that's not what your wife said.
OMG.
Get it, girl. Oh. And we're live. We are live. We are ready to thrive. We are surviving. Hello.
I couldn't think of anything that rhymes besides
grunts.
I don't want chives. Do you crave
Would you
chives?
like to jive?
Ooh.
Take a drive?
That was like twerking back in the day. Girl, I heard she dropped. I can't even talk. I heard she jives in the club.
You guys, welcome. This is the first episode of That's Not What Your Wife Said. Long awaited, I know.
So we want to introduce ourselves to everybody who doesn't know us, which is probably, I'm hoping, a lot of you.
Or like 5 or 10.
Or maybe just our moms are listening.
Which is good.
In which case, oops.
Hi, Dad, and hi, Grandpa.
Please hold your ears.
A little intro about ourselves.
My name is Rachel.
And I'm here to rock your fucking world.
Ooh, I like that.
My name's Rachel and I like to party.
Wait, can we pretend like we're on reality TV?
Hi, my name is KaiLee. I'm 22 years old. I'm from the Los Angeles area. And yeah, I like to party, but also I like to be taken seriously. Because I'm a down-ass bitch.
It's like when you're watching the reality show and you like pick out the ones you like. You're like, oh, KaiLee seems fun. I like KaiLee.
Anyways, like, I'm not, like, competing for his attention. Like, I'm just gonna earn it. But, like, fuck these other bitches.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not here to make friends, okay? I'm here to get the guy and show him, like, who Rachel really is.
I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to fall in love.
Like, at the end of the day, this is about Jeremy. This isn't about KaiLee or Allison or even me.
It's not even about me. It's just about Jeremy.
It's about Jeremy and how big Jeremy's dick is. Because all these fucking bitches want to fuck Jeremy.
And nobody knows how big his dick is.
Jeremy's intro. Hi, my name's Jeremy. I'm from Ohio.
And I'm a
my
former
dick
child.
It's 8 feet long.
So my name is KaiLee Canty. I am, hi, nice to meet you. Shaking hands with Rachel. Nice to meet you, Rachel. Yeah, I live in Kansas City. I'm from Los Angeles. I work in, let's just call it marketing. I work in marketing right now, and, Rachel, take it away.
Hate this question. I feel like you forget everything about yourself when people ask you to describe yourself. So anyway, I do remember my name. It's Rachel.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Did I pass? I'm also live in Kansas City, and I moved here from Hayes, Kansas. Shout out to Hayes. Small little town lover.
Shout out to Hayes.
Shout out. I am not single. I am in a deep relationship with my dog.
Rachel's in a, despite what she says, Rachel's in a very deep, serious, committed relationship with a wonderful man.
He's a
as
boy.
I presume.
Yeah,
He's a
man,
boy.
I guess.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry, Percy.
First I'm in a relationship with a dog, and now a boy. I'm just gonna take my foot out of my mouth and put it in your wife.
And that's what it is. So we met working at a marketing firm together, and we literally used to go business to business selling bags of makeup.
Shout out if you ever bought one. Love you.
Literally.
Love you.
Literally love you. If you ever bought a little bag of makeup that was blue or pink or green
Silver, black,
or purple or silver or black or gold.
See, we were sustainable because of our different color choices.
We were very poppin'. If you ever bought a bag of makeup red, if you ever bought a bag of makeup from a girl that walked into your establishment.
Or tall man.
Or a tall man.
Or short man.
Fuck the tall man.
Oh!
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm calling it out right here. If you ever bought a bag of makeup from anybody, bless your fucking soul, because that is how me and Rachel met. It wasn't the best work environment, but
Say it was challenging.
it was
It's a good word
challenging.
for it.
But you know what we fucking got out of it?
Each other.
Each other, bitch.
Yep.
We really did.
And we're going to get into that more in another episode because I think it's worth
Extremely
talking
relevant.
about. Super relevant, super interesting. It's a whole other world that I think, unless you've experienced, you don't really know a lot about. So I'm not going to talk too much about it, but we will definitely get into that in later episodes. All right. We know what you're thinking from the moment you clicked on this. You're thinking, who the fuck are these women, and why the fuck are they fucking my wife?
Why the fuck are they fucking my wife?
What are they doing?
Where the
here?
fuck they come be? What the fuck?
What did I ever do with them?
What did I do? What are you doing? What are you doing to my wife?
Treat you like family, and now you're here. Now you're here, my wife's.
I brought
tank.
you in. I took you under my wing.
Took you out of my
I
wing,
fed you
touching my
dinner.
waist.
Yeah, they came
I put an umbrella over your head when it was
Raining.
raining. And now you're out here
And now it's-
fucking my wife.
Now my wife is raining on you.
So, Rachel and I, one of our ongoing jokes that we've always made is, well, let me break it down like this. Have you ever heard about, like, mom jokes? Like, yo mama, like I fucked your mama, or like
Yeah.
some stupid stuff like that. So me and Rachel put our twist on it. And we wanted to fuck your wife.
Instead, she's younger, she's skinnier, she's way more attractive.
She lost a lot of weight after she had little Jimmy.
But she's still experienced.
She's still experienced. She knows what the fuck she wants. She's still freaky, and she's still got that little spice within her.
She
And
really
clearly
does.
you're not being able to satisfy that. So,
Todd.
and here's when Todd comes in. Fucking Todd. Todd is a name we made up.
We just felt that Todd was the name of a man who is getting his wife fucked behind his back by his boss, Glenn. Because Glenn is the name of a man who's definitely fucking your wife. Okay?
So me and Rachel made this ongoing joke about fucking people's wives, and the guy's name being Todd, and we're Glenn, and we have dicks, and we're fucking your wife. So that's
Also-
pretty much.
If your name is Todd and you're listening in right now,
Well, fuck
better
you.
check up on your wife.
If your name, this is a PCA. This is actually an ad.
PSA.
PC. What did I say?
It's a PCA. It's a piece of advice.
It's a piece of advice. Yikes! This is a public service announcement. If your name is Todd and you are married and you have a wife, you better go fucking check on her, because Rachel's probably just finished on top of her. So
Probably hiding in
Probably.
your closet.
probably
Just kidding. Glenn
recording
doesn't
from
hide.
the closet.
Glenn doesn't hide. Glenn says, so go get me a fucking beer, Todd. Worked up
Hey
a
Todd, you
thirst.
know what? The reports look great this week. Really outperformed yourself this month, just like your wife did, actually. Why don't you go grab me a coffee from the conference room? God, I can't wait
You
until
know how I like it. Low fat cap, definitely
Like,
extra whipped cream. Just like I left on your wife's chest.
oh fuck! God damn.
So that's we don't want to drag this out.
Mm-mm.
But that is the fucking joke. We're gonna sprinkle that throughout because that's just how we do it. For the life of me, can't remember when we started this joke. Could not tell you the first time we cracked it, but it just became a thing, and
Ever since then, it's just been extremely prominent.
it is our
It's kind of
Identity.
like it's our identity, clearly. It's kind of like a that's not what she said joke, but that's not what your wife said.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. It's pretty much any sexual innuendo that you can think of, but it's your wife. So if you have a
Exactly.
wife, walk her up because we're coming.
Okay, well now that you guys know like a little bit of who we are.
Tell us about yourselves. That's super cool. I'm really interested. Anyways, more about me.
It's like Dora the Explorer. You're like, wait a second. You're like, cool!
Dude,
Let's go
fuck-
find out where the puzzle is. Are you ready? Awesome! Let's go!
Dora, Dora, Dora the Explorer. Dora! Spinner, 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 spinner.
Vámonos!
Vámonos! I literally.
I don't even know. You're literally going off right now. And I'm like, okay, I vaguely remember this.
Okay, so my cousin, when we were little, she used to go to this daycare. Only she went to this daycare though. I don't know why. But like we would all go home usually, and she would go to this daycare, and like I think it was because her mom, my aunt, was friends with the lady who ran it. But her name was Rosa, and Rosa taught Spanish to the kids at the daycare. And so, like, my little cousin, like, literally knew Spanish when she was, like, 5, which was fucking dope. But, like, we would come home, like, after dinner, and, like, we'd watch, like, Dora or whatever the fuck. And she'd be like, oh, yeah, I know what that means. Like, this little white girl from, like, Apple Valley, California was just like, yeah, like, enchilada or something like that.
I'm just imagining, like, her getting chewed out by her mom and her just walking away and being like, oh, una pinche pendeja. Dumb bitch.
Dumb bitch.
Wait, actually, that's not right. It's fucking dumbass. Is what that means.
Just the same.
Just
the same.
Just the same,
All
just
I
as
needed to hear.
insulting. Well, let me tell you.
I mean, say it louder next time.
Pinche pendeja.
Okay, I actually really want to hone it in.
Oh god, it's about to get serious.
I want to talk about something heavy on my noggin. And this is it, okay? So, obviously, we're all in quarantine, right? At least this pussy is. But
You know what I mean? Been a while.
you know what I mean? It's been
I
a
really
while.
hope
Talk
that's-
about a big lockdown, if you know what I mean. So, big X mark on my wee-wee area.
You know where the X is, but it's what the X means that hurts more.
XXX, explicit content.
X, baby.
If your toddler's listening, turn this shit up. Get them starting young. Just kidding. I'm totally kidding. Unless
Wowzers.
you're not kidding, then let's fucking go. No. I want to talk about quarantine. And I want to talk about, like, being single versus being in a relationship during quarantine. So, for me, obviously, so I had a major breakup right before quarantine, and honestly, thinking back, I'm just like, damn, that couldn't have been a better time. Because, I don't know if you can, I'm pretty sure you can relate to this, but have you ever been in, like, a horrible relationship with a manipulative, narcissistic, like, totally toxic, crazy, insane person that, like, makes you question, like, for me, it was, like, every day I was like, am I not good enough? Like, should I be funnier? Why aren't I?
You're kidding.
I'm not kidding you. Are you? Am I kidding? No. Like, every single day it was like, I know I'm doing something wrong. Like, what am I doing? Like, what am I not doing right? And it was just living with that constantly. And, like, obviously it wasn't me. It's not a me thing. It's a them thing. But, like, that was the relationship. And then, obviously, broke up with him before. And it was hard as fuck. But broke up with him, like, right before quarantine hit insanely crazy. So it was, like, a perfect time to cut somebody off, to be honest with you. If you need a good time to cut somebody off, it's right fucking now. You hear me? I'm gonna be like Dora Explorer, give you 5 seconds. Ready? You got 5 seconds to block them. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Did you block him? Awesome! Moving on. No, I actually, I find that very interesting that you say that. And I think you're right. I think my personality would actually disagree with you. I think you're right. But for unhealthy reasons, I would disagree with you because I wouldn't want to be, this is just kind of like an inner battle, I guess. Oh, I hate being alone with myself, you know what I mean?
True.
Woo! But I would need to be so distracted going through a breakup. And with quarantine, it's so much harder to do versus being able to go out and, like, you know, I'm just going to get my mind off it. I'm going to go out with friends, or I'm going to go over to this person's house, or I'm going to go to work, you know what I mean, and spend 12 hours on a shift where, like, I'm so busy I can't think about anything. Which isn't good. Like, that obviously doesn't, eventually over time you'll get healthier, but I think you're right as far as, like, literally just putting, it's you time, and you get to focus on you, which is literally what you're supposed to do after breakup.
All it was.
The fact that you ever had to question that blows my mind.
I know exactly what you mean, though, because, like, I'm a completely different person from my first relationship, but I definitely did feel the same way. I was doing everything to please him, and he was very controlling, like, especially in the beginning of our relationship, so I know exactly what I mean. So, like, and it was I was literally, like, 19 years old. Like, that's already a time when you change so much, so to take that time after, I can only imagine actually how helpful quarantine would have been, because you have the time to explore new things. Not only do you get to find yourself, you get to be whoever you want to be.
Exactly.
It just shows how strong you are, because that would either make or break a person, and it clearly made you.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it definitely, like, if there was any time to break up with somebody, it was before quarantine. Did I miss having sexual encounters? Of course. It definitely was missed. But, you know, am I revving that up for the next time it happens? Hell
Heck
yeah.
yes.
Hell
Heck
yeah.
to the yes.
And I feel like being in quarantine gave me the
That's an
opportunity
ad to your wife,
to...
by the way.
I feel like being in quarantine gave me the opportunity to really do like an inventory of all the guys in my life. Honestly, I could not imagine being with somebody during quarantine just because I feel like they would fucking annoy the shit out of me, and I would. Rachel's got something to say about this.
I wouldn't, honestly, it's kind of ironic because during quarantine, my boyfriend was working at his old job, which was roofing, and they send them on like trips out of town a lot, and so he was literally gone quite a bit, actually, and I fucking hated it. Here's the thing about me, okay?
Let's hear about it, because I already know it's about to happen.
I hate to say that I'm dependent, but when it comes to human interaction, a bitch needs some, you know what I mean? So I would literally just go crazy sitting in my house all day. And I would, like, try to go for walks and stuff like that, but, like, I was pretty much by myself. I would, like, try to FaceTime friends or keep in touch with them, but I don't know what it is. And this is probably just a really deep issue. Hate the idea of just sitting in an apartment by myself with no one to talk to besides my cat. But now I have my dog, and I love my dog to death. But anyway, that was happening. Other than that, though, I still think there's a lot of things that you learn about your significant other during a time like that. And I think one thing that in my relationship that I've learned is, like, especially during quarantine, right? There's a lot of people that are trying to stay busy, trying to stay productive because they need that. They need some sort of, I don't know what the word would be, but something to keep them busy.
Something productive to
Yeah.
do, to just keep their mind distracted from everything that's going on.
Right, and make you feel like you have some kind of control over yourself and your situation. I would say I'm one of those people. Percy, on the other hand, can just sit and not do anything for a minute. Whereas I'm like, do you want to go do this? Do you want to do this? Do you want to go do this? No, really don't. I think that...
What did you guys do? Like, what do you mean you were like, do you want to go do this? Like,
Like,
to like the park?
go
like,
for a walk.
outside?
I
Go
was-
for a walk.
I was
I'm a
getting
big
into-
walker.
me
I'm a
too.
big long walk on the beach.
There,
Girl.
I wish we had a beach. I do.
I mean, I'm a beach right here. You can walk all over me.
Fuck yes. I do have a trail right behind my house, and I was getting into walks a lot. I would literally walk like
really big into walks
really big
right
into
now.
walking. How embarrassing is that? You know you're old and you're
Are
like,
you
I'm really enjoying
9 years old.
walking lately. I've always loved walks. I think my parents integrated that into like our lives growing up. They're like, we're gonna go on a family walk. I'm not kidding.
A family walk?
We did everything as a family,
Shut
KaiLee.
up.
Yeah, it was
You guys went on family walks?
disgusting.
God, I fucking dream of a family walk.
Really?
I love a family walk.
Come walk with me.
Yeah. Hold hands.
Let's go.
Let's take a walk.
Let's take a walk. But anyway, I was like walking like 8 miles a day. Like I was really getting into it.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah. That's how bored I was. That takes 2 hours, by the way, if you book it.
Wait, you're telling me during quarantine you would walk 8 miles a day?
Yes.
Bitch, what?
Yeah.
I was like running a mile and sleeping for the entire day. Waking up at 8 p.m. to watch an hour of the Great British Baking Show and then going back to bed. Texting like one person back, and it'd probably be my grandma, and it'd be like, hi, I love you too, goodbye.
Bye.
Hi.
No, I wouldn't say I was like super consistent with it, but like that's the distance I like to walk when I go on a walk. Yeah, I
8
know.
miles or nothing.
I guess
Go
maybe
fuck
that just
yourself.
gives me some perspective on why Percy was like, do I want to go on a walk with you? No, I think I'm good here.
I don't want to be gone
Especially
for 2 hours.
when he was working in roofing, like, obviously his body's fucking exhausted, so he's like, the last thing I want to do is go on a fucking walk, Rachel.
Honestly, I love a good family walk. I wish we never went on family walks when I was younger, but I feel like in quarantine I was more of like, so I was like the lazy people and like the get it done people. I feel like I was a get it done type of person because I would go on runs every day.
Are.
I would do yoga. I like would do the whole 10-step skincare routine.
Oof.
Like I was in it. I was committed
That's
to
good.
the fucking game. Like I wanted to be a better person when it came out. And I feel like I was. But I feel like I don't understand people. Like I watch TV and I love TV. I love it. Like growing up in LA, obviously it's like surrounded by TV and movies. So I like binge watch TV and stuff. But I definitely feel like you were forced to be productive in quarantine. I mean, we're still kind of in it, but I mean, to an extent.
Right.
Were you more? I mean, it sounds like you're more of a get her done type of person, walking
100%.
8 miles a day.
Get her done.
Rachel's like 100%.
I don't want to say that I'm never lazy, because that's not true at all. But I don't know if it's like ADHD, which I'm not, what's the word? I have never been officially diagnosed, but I swear to God I got a little bit of that.
Swear to God.
Swear to God.
Swear to God, I got a little bit of that.
God, I got a little bit of that
ADHD allowed.
you know.
Yeah, nice to
So-
meet you, ADHD. What's your name?
My ADHD.
ADHD. I got
What?
the same fucking name.
What's fucking
ADHD.
crazy?
Wow.
But I hate binge watching shows. Can't do it. I will sit and I'll
Really?
open up my phone, I'll scroll through Instagram, I'll start getting on my laptop and working on stuff. I get super distracted and I can't just sit there and do... I really can't sit there and do the same thing for a significant amount of time, which is probably really bad. But that's why I'm always constantly like trying to do different things.
So during quarantine, I know I already have my answer for this, but do you feel like you're having more sex or less sex? Because I was having, if you guys, if you take your hands and you take both of your hands and you make like a C shape with both of them and then you connect them, it makes
Goose egg.
it makes the number 0. That is what KaiLee's action was like during the entire, and continued in the entire state of quarantine.
It sounds like death.
Hello, KaiLee Canty once again. Nice to meet ya.
I gotta just lay some background here.
Lay it down.
I'm gonna lay it down for you. Here's the thing. I am a 13-year-old boy, hormonally.
You really are.
I am. And my boyfriend is probably a 70-year-old, honestly, probably a 70-year-old woman when it
Yikes.
comes to sex, okay? I hate to throw you under the bus, Purse, but
We love you, Percy. Thank you for letting me use your headphones.
love you to death, baby. And when it does happen, it's great. I just want you to know that. Probably gonna cut that.
Whoa.
Just kidding. I would say less, because if you take, now, let me just paint a scenario for you, okay? If you take 10 free throw shots,
Stop it. Do not even.
do you think you can make all 10 of them?
Probably not.
Probably not. Now, if I gave you 100 shots, could you make 10 of them?
Probably make 11.
Yeah, I bet so. But I'd make more than that. So anyway, the point. More shots being taken during quarantine, so that's great. But still. So I do with that what you will.
More shots being taken, but less baskets being made. Thank you for tuning in to ESPN with KaiLee Canty. How are you guys all doing today?
Sports!
So it's actually a perfect place to shout out our Patreon page.
Ooh. No, that's great. Plug that in. Plug it in.
Patreon/your-wife.
Support us, please.
Please support us. That
I promise our content will get better. We're learning, we're adjusting. This is new.
don't discredit us.
I'm not trying to.
Subscribe to our Patreon. It's patreon/yourwife.com. That directly goes to any episode that we produce for the podcast. Also goes towards equipment, anything that we need to get this shit on the road. Yeah. Hello, this is KaiLee Canty with ESPN. How are you tonight? Rachel?
Over to you. I'm already done. I'm fucking drunk.
No.
So, I recently went to the dentist.
Please, yes, I want your dentist story, please.
This is something that always happens. I have to know if it's just me or if it's multiple people.
Going to the dentist.
I've heard that some people go to the dentist. I don't know if this is normal. No, okay. Every time I go to the dentist, bro, I feel like my mouth decides, let's amp up the saliva today. Is that just me? I am literally drooling at the mouth. Every few seconds, I have to go with my mouth open. I'm like,
sorry, but it's more like, because I got stuff in my mouth. And they're like, it's fine. And they, like, lift up your bib to wipe your chin and your cheek like you're a fucking invalid. And you're like, I really hope that everybody's like this and it's not just me. Or maybe they're going to talk about me after I leave and it's going to be like, dude, that chick fucking was slobbering all over me.
With saliva. What is her fucking problem? I love that suction-y cup thing that they do. It's like...
And they say, close your mouth. You go... And it sucks up all that saliva.
Make a little booty hole with your mouth and you're just like...
You know what was also funny? So because I had so much saliva, and she kept putting that thing in my mouth.
Usually this is a positive thing.
Just wait. It was positive. But I was ready to get all that saliva sucked up, and you close your mouth around it when you want it to suck it up.
Yes.
I don't think she was ready for me to do that, and I just kept going. So look at my dog.
Oh my god. Oh my god, maybe his tail's wagging.
He does that.
Look.
He lays his head down and puts his ass in the air. He's like, give it to me.
Somebody please.
Ranger.
Hi, baby.
You frisky little devil.
He's feeling a little something.
Yeah, he is.
Got that summertime
stiffness.
that we're all feeling tonight.
Disgusting.
It's very alive in the air this evening.
Lord have mercy.
Was that all that happened at the dentist?
A little bit. I also have something else to say.
About
sugar. At one point, the dentist was, or I guess it was actually the doctor, or I don't know what they call them.
Mr. Dentist Man.
It was a woman.
Oh.
Yeah, she amazing
my
lady.
bad.
Has a neck tattoo. Really like that about her. I really do. No, they really are great. She was feeling up on the outside of my neck and up into my molars and was like, I'm just doing an exterior check or whatever. I don't know what the fuck it's called. And then at one point she had her hands on my throat and she said, can you swallow for me? It took everything in me to just go and not say, that's what your wife said.
I literally would have been crying, laughing, but like silently just like gulp.
I was just like, I'm gonna swallow that joke along with all this saliva.
I've been saving up for you,
But it's not the only thing I swallowed. Miss Ashley Knight. Let me tell you about my Friday evening.
She's like, ma'am, your bill's $450. I don't know what you're talking about. You're like, well, let me take this to the back room really quick. I'll tell you it's $450.
The best part was that my insurance did cover 100% of that appointment. So it was all worth it. God, that's a large water bottle.
Yeah, it's actually pretty curvaceous, too.
It's got some fucking thickness.
So I was working today, and I physically, like, okay. So, like, I was... Hello, KaiLee Canty, I do door-to-door sales. How nice to meet you. Hi. But I was, like, standing outside of a client's house, and I was, like... I do evaluations for people, so I was writing the evaluation down for him. And then he's like, yeah, I'm probably not going to make a move right now, but I'll let you know. And I was like, all right, sounds good. Like, no worries. I, like, turned around and started walking away. And my legs were so sweaty. I, like,
No,
feel
drip
the
down.
sweat dripping. Like, I turned, and, like, my leg hit my other leg, and it was just, like, sweat. And I was like, I hate Midwest humidity.
Yep.
I hate everything about it. I got in my car and I was like, I am taking a 45-minute break to go get a water bottle and sit in my car with the AC on, because I was just like,
Oh my god, I bet. Because, like,
So
people don't
hot.
let you in. Like, at least when we worked, like, you could go sit down in the Starbucks and take a minute.
yeah.
But you can't just be like, can I just come inside, though, for, like, a minute, Bob?
I'm gonna steal your AC for a minute.
I don't know what just happened with my throat. I'm gonna swallow that.
Swallow it.
So
Really good at it, right?
Did it again.
Wait, hold on. I have $6 in my pocket.
Wait. That's another sign, bro. I don't know what it's saying to us, but I found $6 in my pocket yesterday. A 5 and a 1.
Shut the front door.
I'm not fucking
Shut
kidding.
it. Lock it.
I
Lock the
wasn't
front door,
wearing
Rachel.
leggings. It's locked.
In your leggings, you found it?
No, it wasn't leggings. It was my jeans. But still, $6?
Dude, $6.
With the exact coinage. Covered sign. Do you know what I love more than anything in this world?
My
You know
wife.
that Yoda meme, and it's like to the Disturbed music, and then and it stops, and he goes, "Oh wow!"
That's like, wait, kid.
Let's do
That's
it.
like, 1,
2, 3. Oh, wow! That's how we start this episode. It just goes, wow!
That is literally, when I was at my brother, okay, so I went to go visit my dad. I drove all the way up to fucking Michigan to see them for one day. But I drove all the way up there. And, like, one of the first things that happened was, like, I got out of the car and I surprised my dad, but my brothers knew that I was coming. And, my brother ran up to me and, like, hugged me. And then we were all, like, joking around. And he put his, like, fists up to his face. And he was like, Mike Tyson. Like, pretending to punch me.
Wait, which brother is this? Magnus?
Gunner.
Gunner.
He's 15.
Okay.
So he puts his hand up to his face, he goes, Mike Tyson. And he pretended to punch me. So I literally, out of, I don't know what depth of the corner of my head, I went, wah! And I punched him in the shoulder. Because I was just like, I don't know where this is
That's
coming
quite
from.
the wind up for a punch. Wow! Because, like, you kind of catch him off guard a little bit, but it's not quite a sucker punch, so you still have respect for yourself.
Hello. That's physically the life of me.
It's the life I'm trying to live.
And I thought that I was gonna go crazy.
I got a burp.
In my face next time, please. In my
Right
fucking
here.
face. Please throw up on me next time, why don't you? That's how your wife likes it.
Bertha.
Bertha. That is the ugliest name, and if your name is Bertha,
let me try
I'm
again.
so sorry.
If I marry a Bertha, it's over. It's over.
Is there a Bertha? If
Apologies
your
to
name
all
is
Berthas.
Bertha, email us right now.
If your name was Bertha, what would you go by? Just look. How about B?
Berthy.
What's up, B? How you doing, sweet B?
Birth. Birth, they're trying to get birth right now? Birth, they're trying to get birth?
It's literally like the fucking stupid of the stupid gave birth to a child and they said, what do you name it? And they're like, Bertha.
Bertha.
Zero thought went into that name. Besides an A. They were like, oh, what's the first letter?
Yeah, what do you want to name your child? It's a girl. What do you want to name your child? Birth? It's a girl. Bertha.
Literally. Birth sounds good, I guess. They're like, oh my God.
What is literally wrong with me? I was just clutching your shoulder.
I think what hit me more was your little living for.
Why was that so funny?
You're like, well, shit. Bertha.
What did we just do? What's the last thing we did? Bertha.
And then the doctor just kind of goes, nice name. Good one.
Middle name? Placenta.
Oh, God. Ripped vagina. Disappointment. I'm also a...
Todd. Bertha Todd.
Todd. It's a girl. Toddy.
Todd-ee-da.
Todd-ee-da.
I'm blue. Todd-ee-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh my God. I was like, that's like that song. That's one of those songs that I lost my breath. I lost my breath.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm so out of it right now.
You
Okay, we're
should
done.
be
We're
into
moving
it
on.
if you
We're
know
moving
what
on.
I
'Cause
mean.
if I actually make that statement, I think I'm gonna die. In order to make it, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna give Bertha to that statement. Are you surprised? Amazing!
Let's go back to our backpack. What's inside?
Amazing!
I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map.
Oh my
I'm the
God!
map.
Can you imagine just being like, we're recording? I'm the map. I'm the map. And they're like, I'm not sure if you
Sexier,
remember,
please.
but this is a children's show. Come on, reel it in,
She's
KaiLee.
like, I'm the map.
I can tell you're
I'm
sexually
map.
frustrated.
Extremely
Gonna need you to
Extremely.
do that after work.
extremely sexually frustrated.
Oh.
In a positive way, though.
We're gonna stop this podcast. I'll be right back. My cat is demon. Honestly, do you want it?
Your cat?
Would you want my cat at any point in time? So here's the thing, guys.
Oh, no.
I was actually going to say, I was
No.
talking about this with my friend who also is in love with cats. I was like, yo, do you want my cat? And he's like, Rachel. Okay, so here, let me rewind. I am a dog person, 100%. But I was not ready to get a dog at the time, and so I was settling for a cat, which just made me want a dog more. So anyway, I have this cat.
Okay. So, like, you know, Casper is my cat.
I love Casper.
Casper is a model cat.
Casper bit me 3 times.
Okay.
They're love bites.
But he loves you. Casper is an angel. I will defend
He
him
literally
until I
is
die.
The most aesthetically pleasing cat I've ever seen.
Oh my god, thank you.
I'm not
He
kidding.
needs to, like, lose a whole pound, but thank you.
His fucking bone structure. I'm not kidding. This cat is a model. Shout out to his Instagram page. Casper the Friendly Cat, I believe is what it's called.
I'm such a proud mother right now.
My name is KaiLee. You can follow my cat's Instagram at Casper the Friendly Cat on Instagram.
You know what?
My Twitter is hornybitch123469.
The 1, 2, 3, 4 is so pointless. Or but that's like how many seconds it takes to talk you into 69ing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 69 question mark, done.
That's the only
Exclamation point.
That's the only way I know how to count. Is 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
What is
my
69?
God. Wow, my attention span is only 4 seconds. Wow! Also, I just had a new goal in life, and it's to get Casper fucking verified on Insta.
Oh my god, yes! It's fucking happening, you guys.
I bet he gets verified before we do.
If he doesn't,
People are gonna be like, I don't know, these bitches are kind of annoying, but fuck, this cat is, like, really attractive.
these bitches are fucking stupid, but this fucking cat right here, I'll tell you that much, goddammit.
Well, this has been great.
This has been really great.
I feel like we said everything.
We should definitely do this again.
I had a really good time with you guys today, and I was really hoping that we could do this again sometime? Question mark?
I actually have a girlfriend, so probably not.
Interesting. Didn't stop me from fucking your wife.
Thank you so much, you guys, for listening. Make sure you go follow us on all of the socials. We have our Instagram is at TNWYWS. Same thing with Twitter. It's at TNWYWS. If you go to our Patreon page, it's patreon.com/yourwife. Our Facebook page is That's Not What Your Wife Said. Same thing with our Anchor page. Make sure you go and follow and subscribe that. It's That's Not What Your Wife Said. And if you have any comments, compliments, concerns, questions, anything like that, we'd love to hear from you at whatyourwifesaid@gmail.com. But other than that, have a wonderful rest of your week, and we will see you next Tipsy Tuesday.
You've reached Rachel and Kylie's phone. Please leave a message after the beep.
Stop fucking my wife.